Hey guys, this is the PQ coaching life cycle. I'm really excited to share this with you. So look at this graph. On the left, we have self-sabotage. On the right, we've got sage, ease, and flow. What are these things? And then on the bottom, we've got PQ practice over time. Self-sabotage is a brain state. Sage, ease, and flow is a brain state. What is the brain state of self-sabotage? It is fear response, stress response, amygdala activation, releasing cortisol and adrenaline in your brain, right? So this might activate the fight, flight, flee, or fawn response within you, right? So there are basically 10 self-sabotage patterns, which are protection mechanisms. There is a positive intention to this. You're not trying to do anything bad to yourself. You are trying to protect yourself. But how it plays out is actually self-sabotage in the long run, right? And in the short term as well. So basically, there are 10 major self-sabotage patterns. And basically these you know about already. It's avoidance. It is procrastination. It's people pleasing. It's controlling behavior. It is judgmental thought patterns. So judging situations, judging yourself is a big one. It's probably one of the biggest ones is when we judge ourselves. This completely sabotages our progress. And it paints a negative light on yourself, on other people, or on the situation that you are in. Okay. So these are the self-sabotage patterns. It's a brain state. It's an amygdala activation, right? Then we've got the sage, ease, and flow. This is literally the opposite activation in the brain. It's instead of the left side of the brain, which is your analysis paralysis, we get the right side of the brain, which is imaginative, which is creativity, which is flow state, right? It's expansive thinking. It's higher order functioning. It's intuitive, the ability to tap into intuition, right? Which is a much less analytical or logical way of using your thoughts. Okay. And then your PQ practice over time is your ability to switch from a fear response to a sage brain state. Okay. Now, this is not actually that difficult to do, but we struggle to do it in our day-to-day life. So the PQ program was created in order to take people through the process of building the mental muscles to be able to shift from a fear response into a sage, ease, and flow response in their brain. Now, how do we do that? It starts off with a saboteur discovery session. And what happens there is you become aware of the negative impact of your saboteurs, right? Now, these saboteurs, everybody has a specific kind of combination of patterns. It could be people pleasing, procrastination. It could be controlling, etc., etc. And in different situations, you will use different self-sabotage patterns. Okay, in order to try to protect yourself, but these are automatic behaviors. These are subconscious behaviors. We almost don't have a choice. The only way we take our choice back is when we step into a sage brain state. Okay. So the PQ program, which is a 6-week program, once you decide to join this, you will actually build the mental muscles over a 6-week period, and it becomes a habit in your life of certain practices that allow you to think clearly and being able to use these simple practices in 10-second increments when you need them throughout the day, right? Once you completed your 6-week foundational PQ mental fitness program, and you've basically downloaded the operating system into your brain, into your body, now you have an understanding of how it works. So once you've completed the 6-week program, we actually go off and apply what you've learned, this foundational mental fitness operating system within you. We'll kick off and do a PQ model kickoff session, which is using your PQ powers, right? So your sage powers, the 5 powers, which are exploration, empathizing, right? Because emotions are so important here. Innovation, navigation, and activation, right? I don't have time to go into what those mean now, but these are really amazing sage powers that you all have, right? Using your creativity, your imagination, your ability to achieve ease and flow, right? And we then go and choose a aspirational goal for you, and you will actually go and work on using your sage powers and actually go and execute achieving your goal, because we're constantly reframing any of the fears that you have and creating sage ease and flow in their place. So instead of dealing with fear, you're going to activate sage ease and flow and actually flow towards the end result of your goal or your aspiration. Now, once you've completed your goal of your aspiration, you will go to a renew session. And in the renew session, you will actually be able to take a step back, reflect, and think about your journey and where you want to go next, how you want to get there, and what is the next aspiration for you. And in this way, we really embed the PQ operating system and you become PQ powered over time. And as you can see here, as you go along, your relationships improve because you're working with a really amazing program to activate empathy. Your performance improves because you're working with ease and flow. And your well-being improves because you're not inundated with stress hormones and brain chemistry, right? So your well-being will guaranteed improve. And as you go over time, your life just gets better and better, more happiness, more success. And it's as a result of your brain. Your brain is literally going to change through this period, and you will feel like a different person because your brain activation on a daily basis is going to be so different. And this whole process might take about, 6 months to 1 year, but you will at the end of that have a different brain. Neuroplasticity means your brain is constantly changing and growing. And when you do these programs, which have been tried and tested, they have been significantly researched. If you read the book Positive Intelligence by Shirzad Shamin, who is the creator of this PQ coaching model, you will understand how much research has actually gone into it. And it's just a matter of time if you apply this model to leading a very, very different life and achieving very, very different results and feeling much more happy and at ease with what you are doing in your life and how you are doing it and your relationships and everything else. So that's it from me. Have an awesome day, and let me know if you have any questions.